All right, here we go. So, friends, we've been working on the key of G for a while. Just making sure you got one thing to focus on with a few other details. But making sure you guys are keeping up with the chords. Remember, a G chord is like this. That's index, middle, ring, pinky. A lot of you may have been taught like this, which is technically correct. The way I do it, or a lot of people do it, I call it the Clapton G because on his Slow Hand album, there's a photograph of Eric Clapton's hand. Ring, pinky, index, middle. Ring on second string, third fret, that's a D. Pinky on first string, third fret, that's a G. Index, fifth string, second fret, B. Middle, third fret, sixth string, G, with an open D and open G. So what we got here is G, B, D, G, D, G. So that would be our standard G chord. But to play blues, you might need that 7 sound. Remember this one here, G7, which has the index, first fret, first string, that's an F note, middle, fifth string, second fret, B, ring, sixth fret, third string, G. And so that has that a little more of a, I call it an edge. This F kind of has a sharp edge to it, to my ear. A G major and a G7. They're both major in quality. The major is the third interval, the B. If we flatted that, it'd be minor. Ouch, that hurts though. It don't work. But we're not going to do it like that. So yeah, that's why they're major, because that B note. It's the third note in a major scale. If you flat it, it becomes minor. All right, remember that. So there's 2 G chords you should know. The third one would probably be start working towards bar chords and power chords, which we've been doing. The G5 is index and ring. That's a G and a D. Third fret, fifth fret. Third fret on the sixth string. Fifth fret on the fifth string. Which could give you like a Johnny Cash sound. That's a root fifth, 1 5 1 5, G D G D. I hear the train a comin', it's rolling round the bend. Boom chicka boom. Or cool. So make sure you're working on that. That's called a power chord or a G5, which we talked about the other day. Here, let's add something to that. See this little guy right here? We're going to 5th fret, 4th string, another G. That's important. So what you got here is a G, D, G. Now you got 3 strings in your power chord. Have we done this recently? That's a good sound. Then you'll see people play it like this, which technically is correct. But to me, that's kind of like holding the baseball bat like with one hand when you're batting or something. You know, it's just like a little goofy. Well, I don't mean to say you're goofy, but the danger is if you hit one more string, You got that lousy C in there. That just sounds awful. So, and you see guys, you know, they kind of play like, it's just like, yeah, okay. You can make that cool, but it's just a bad posture for your hand. I'm going to try to get you to do individual fingers on these two notes. But you can see why once in a while I might do it like that, but I'm cautioning you not to rely too much on that kind of shape right there. Index, ring, pinky on the tips. A good exercise on that is to pick it like I was just doing. Oops, I missed. So I'm hitting 6th string, 5th string, 4th string, 5th string, and repeating. It gives us like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and timing is cool. Yeah, timing. Read all you can about timing. Get your basic guitar books out. Read about quarter notes, half notes, eighth notes, whole notes, 16th notes. It's not impossible to figure out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and those are eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm just making up some rock and roll stuff, but that's fair. That sounds pretty good to me. What, you know, I'm not hating what I'm playing here. Eventually, you will get to a point where you like what you're doing. You know, where you like the sounds you make. I mean, I've made every bad sound you can possibly make. So you can easily make a rock song. That's a very catchy rhythm with that power chord. So see the advantage of having 3 notes versus just the 2. Here's 3. 2 strings, 3 strings. That could be a song. All right, so I just want to make sure you're working on your chords and moving these kind of around. Eventually, we're going to add middle finger to that. We're working you towards a full-on complete bar chord. So this is just kind of step by step. Let's just check this out. I'm going to go. If you follow what I said, index, ring, pinky, your middle might be ready for a 3rd string, 4th fret, which is a B note, the 3rd interval of the chord. The chord is made of a root, 5th, root third so far. So that's, you're basically, I've kind of, I don't know what the word is, persuaded you into a bar chord partially here. Versus if you're doing power chords like this, see why that sounds kind of off kilter? Like, what is it really? This is much more defined. And if that's killing your hand, just relax and maybe come back with just that one note. Remember that note when you're soloing. That's a killer note, the third interval. Knowing that that B fits in this chord is worth me slowing down and showing you 10 times right now. And identifying that third interval versus, if you know, like G soloing is just sort of a shape or a set of notes here, just focusing on that third is very cool for your ears and your phrasing. We will build many things off of that third interval. So thanks for sticking with me all this time. We're going kind of slow today on this lesson, making sure nobody's left behind on your G chord, G7, G5, G5 with 3 strings, and bringing in middle finger. 3rd string, 4th fret, B is your major third. That is powerful, powerful information. So I'm not going to have anybody not knowing that. And you're gonna like it. All right, thanks a lot. It's gonna be a good day today. See you later.